Hey, Cinemal's Fire, since Amy showed us what she's been playing lately, I thought that I would do the same. But instead of escaping to the country, I took a more urban approach with Cities Skylines. If you ever played any of the SimCity games, think of this as a spiritual successor. Like all the classic city builders, you take on the role of mayor, and well, from there it's pretty much up to you. Welcome to New Tertius, my small but growing city of almost 35,000 citizens. It's a nice little city. It's got quiet suburbs, beautiful seaside views, and bustling commercial districts. We're powered completely by green energy, we support our local farming communities, and have very little crime. We also have a massive polluting oil industry, but let's not talk about that. Okay, as mayor, I've made some choices I'm not entirely proud of, like when I bulldozed our historic downtown to make room for a shopping mall that nobody even goes to. And then there were the traffic problems. As New Tertius grew, its infrastructure rapidly became overwhelmed and things got backed up. Important things like garbage pickups. And as garbage began to pile up in people's homes, they started getting sick, and with garbage trucks stuck in every major intersection, it was pretty hard to get any ambulances out to take care of people. And it didn't help that I had accidentally cut funding to our hospitals to 20%. I've since upped it to 150% because I feel bad, but you know what? They were getting free healthcare. They can't complain, right? Let's move on. Unfortunately, the damage was done, and by the time I cleaned up the problems, there were a lot of dead people to pick up. Even in the park. That can't be good. Yes, that's right, in City Skylines you also have to worry about where your deceased grow, and the game also has this little Twitter feed where things will pop up and kind of give you an idea of how things are going in your city. And let me tell you, when someone hops onto Twitter to let you know that there is a dead body in the apartment across the hallway from them and it hasn't been picked up in a few weeks, you're probably in a pretty bad spot. Alright, fine, so the city isn't perfect, but things are getting better. Like, I know some of my highway crossings look like they were designed by someone who's never actually used a road before, but they do work, mostly. We've also set up our very first subway system to bring people from out in the peninsula into the shopping districts, which is catching on pretty well, and we've even started to filter our sewage instead of just, dumping it out into the water. We've been doing that for a while, if you couldn't tell. New Tertius is expanding organically, problems and all, and that's what I like about city builders. I can never really get into creative games because I need some kind of goal, and in city builders, those goals present themselves naturally as new problems pop up and your city grows. It's nice to watch your city spring to life, but it's also satisfying to get things running smoothly. Like, while I was capturing footage, I had to stop myself from working on things instead of just recording several times. You can build what you want, but then you have to stop to make sure that things are working properly and everybody's happy. It might not be as relaxing as the farm life, but I think that it can be just as rewarding.